Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about assembler, compiler and interpreter. We all know that computer is a machine which understands machine language, which means the language of zeros and ones. As a user, we are writing programs in various languages. These programs are not understood by a computer. So, these programs should be converted into machine language first. For these, there are a number of softwares which are used, and these softwares are nothing but assembler, compiler and interpreter. So let us discuss about assemblers. Assemblers are used for converting the assembly language programs into machine language. The assembly language program generally contains operation codes. The assembler will convert or translate all these mnemonic operation codes to their machine language equivalents. For each symbolic labels, machine addresses are assigned. As in the diagram, we are able to see the source program, which has mnemonic of codes and symbols, is given to the assembler. Assembler will then convert this program into an object code. The assembler can also process assembler directives. The directives provides the instruction to the assembler itself. They are not translated into the machine instructions. For example, there are two directives shown here. One is called as start and second is called as end. The start directive is used to specify the name and the starting address for the program, whereas end indicates the end of the source program, specifies the first executable instruction in the program. How the working of assembler? Programmer write a program using the sequence of assembly instructions. This sequence of assembler instructions, known as the source code, is then specified to the assembler program when that program is started. It translates a source code into a machine code. The output of the assembler program is called as the object code or the object program. The second type of software which is used is called as compiler. Compiler is a program that is used to convert the high-level language programs into machine language. The high-level languages are nothing but C, C++, Java, etc. The compiler is also used for checking the syntax of a program. It checks at a time all the program and then convert that program into object code. The primary reason for compiling the source code is to create an executable program. What is meant by executable programs? Files that actually do something by carrying out a set of instructions are nothing but executable programs. Such as whenever we are using our computer system, you are able to see that most of the softwares are having the extension as .exe. All these are nothing but the executable programs. Once the executable is there, it can be called by the user to process the given inputs to a program, produce the desired outputs. The examples of a compiler are Microsoft Visual Studio, BlueJ, Quincy, Most of the high-level language programs are having compilers. These compilers will convert the high-level language program into machine language. The third type of software is called as interpreter. An interpreter is also used for converting a high-level language program into a machine language. A computer program that executes the instructions written in a programming language and do not produce the executable file is called as interpreter. The basic difference between the compiler and the interpreter is that the interpreter does not create an executable file. Interpreter is also used for checking the keywords of a program. The second difference between the compiler and the interpreter is that compiler will check the whole program at a time, whereas the interpreter takes one instruction at a time and convert it into a machine language before taking upon the next instruction. Most of the languages, scripting languages, are using interpreters such as PHP, JavaScript, and BASIC are using interpreters to convert the program into a machine language code. This is the typical diagram which shows the difference between compiler versus interpreter. The compiler is converting the source code into a machine language. The example of interpreter is the most popularly used scripting language, JavaScript, is using the interpreter for conversion. JavaScript is mostly used by all the web browsers. It is generally used for client-side validations. This is just a summary. Assemblers to convert the assembly language into machine code. Compilers are also converting the source code into an object code and creates an executable file. An interpreter is taking one instruction at a time, converts it into a machine code, but it will not produce an executable file. Hopefully you like the video. Thank you.